From the moment you took your first breath, life itself confirmed that you were meant for something greater. You did not come into this world to merely survive, to blend into the background, or to live in quiet resignation. You arrived as a creator, an architect of reality, a force of limitless potential. Yet, somewhere along the way, the world tried to convince you otherwise. It whispered doubts, imposed limits, and told you to be realistic. But realism, as the world defines it, is merely the sum of collective fears. True reality is what you dare to imagine and embody. Look at the vastness of creation. The mountains, the oceans, the stars burning in infinite space. Nothing in nature is timid or uncertain. A seed is not questioned whether it will become a tree. The sun does not hesitate to rise. The river does not doubt whether it will reach the sea. Why then should you, who are far greater than these, hesitate to embrace your own power? You were not born to be a passive observer of life. You were born to shape it, to mold it, to command it with the authority that is rightfully yours. Many live as though they are at the mercy of chance, of fate, of circumstances outside their control. But an empire builder knows better. They understand that life is not something that happens to them, it is something they direct. The mind is the master architect, and the world is the canvas upon which its blueprints take form. If you allow yourself to think small, to believe in limitation, you will construct a world of barriers. But if you think grandly, if you dare to imagine beyond what the eye can see, then the world must expand to meet your vision. You must break free from the conditioned beliefs that have kept you playing small. Those who settle for mediocrity do so not because they lack ability, but because they have accepted a false narrative of limitation. But you, yes, you are being called to something higher. You are being called to dream beyond reason, to expect beyond logic, to assume the throne of your own dominion. The only chains that bind you are those you acknowledge. The moment you reject them, they shatter. So now ask yourself, what have you been believing about yourself? Have you been thinking like a builder of empires or like a prisoner of circumstance? Your answer determines the course of your life. If you wish to rise, you must first recognize that you were never meant to stay small. Expansion is your nature. Growth is your destiny. The moment you embrace this truth, the world will begin to reflect it back to you. The world conforms to your belief. Your world is not separate from you. It is not an external force moving at random, independent of your thoughts and assumptions. It is instead a mirror, reflecting back to you the sum total of what you believe to be true. Every experience you encounter, every opportunity or obstacle you face, is a direct manifestation of the thoughts you have consistently held within. If you want to change the world around you, you must first change the world within you. Think about this. Two people can walk through the same city, work the same job, and face the same conditions, yet their lives can be vastly different. One sees opportunity everywhere, attracts success effortlessly, and walks with confidence, while the other struggles, feels stuck, and sees only limitations. What is the difference? It is not their environment, it is their belief system. The one who assumes wealth, growth, and possibility will find them at every turn, while the one who assumes hardship, struggle, and lack will see evidence of those things everywhere. The world bends to fit the shape of your dominant thoughts. Most people believe that circumstances dictate their beliefs, that they must react to what already exists. But the truth is the opposite. What already exists is merely an echo of past assumptions. If you continuously affirm that life is difficult, unfair, or full of obstacles, the world will reflect that belief right back to you. But if you assume that life is unfolding in your favor, that opportunities are always coming your way, that success is inevitable, The world must shape itself to fit that expectation. Reality does not resist you, it obeys you. Doubt and fear are the only forces that delay your manifestations. The moment you believe something is impossible, you have already built the wall that keeps it from you. But the moment you assume that something is already yours, the world begins to rearrange itself in ways you cannot yet see. People, events, and opportunities align in perfect order, drawn to you by the force of your conviction. The stronger your belief, the faster reality shifts. The only thing required of you is unwavering faith. So, what do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about the world? Look around you, for your life is answering that question every single day. If you do not like what you see, do not fight the external. Transform the internal. Hold firm to the belief that you are powerful, capable, and destined for greatness. Assume the reality you desire, and the world will have no choice but to make it so. Everything you see around you, every building, invention, work of art, and great achievement, existed first in someone's imagination. The world you experience is nothing more than thought made visible. Before anything becomes real, it must first be conceived in the mind. This is the secret of creation. Your imagination is not a place of idle dreams, but the very blueprint of reality. If you can see it clearly within, it must take shape without. Most people believe that imagination is separate from reality, that it is merely a form of fantasy with no tangible effect on life. But the truth is, imagination is the foundation of everything. A painter does not wait to see the final masterpiece before picking up a brush. He envisions it first. A builder does not construct a skyscraper without a blueprint. He imagines it in detail before laying the first brick. The same law applies to your life. If you want to create a new reality, you must first imagine it as if it already exists. What you consistently visualize and assume to be true begins to solidify in the physical world. Every repeated thought, every mental picture you hold with conviction acts like a seed planted in the soil of your subconscious. Over time, that seed takes root and grows, attracting people, circumstances, and opportunities that align with it. The stronger your belief in what you imagine, the faster it materializes. Doubt and hesitation act as weeds, delaying the process, but unwavering faith turns your vision into reality. Consider the greatest figures in history. The inventors, the leaders, the pioneers. They did not rely on what their physical eyes could see. They moved by what they imagined. They walked in the certainty of their vision before the world had any evidence of its existence. They did not wait for permission to create. They assumed their vision was already real. And in doing so, they shaped the world. You have the same power. The only limit is the boundary of your own imagination. So dare to imagine beyond your current circumstances. See yourself already living the life you desire. Feel it, embody it, and refuse to entertain anything that contradicts it. The world will not question your vision. It will simply conform to it. The moment you understand that your imagination is not just an escape, but the architect of your future, you will begin to wield it as the most powerful tool you possess. You said, hold on to your vision. ChatGPT said, hold on to your vision. The greatest power you possess is the ability to see beyond your current reality. Your vision is the blueprint of what is to come, the seed of creation, the force that shapes the world around you. But holding on to your vision requires unwavering faith, for the world will often show you contradictions, distractions, and delays. Those who succeed are not the ones who merely dream, but the ones who refuse to let go of their dreams no matter what appears before them. The mistake many make is that they allow temporary conditions to shake their belief. They see lack and they accept it as truth. They face setbacks and they assume defeat. But an empire builder knows that what they see with their physical eyes is not the final reality. It is simply a reflection of past assumptions. What matters is what they continue to hold in their mind. The unseen is more real than the seen, for the unseen is what creates the seen. When you commit to a vision, life will test your resolve. Doubt will whisper. Circumstances may appear unchanged, and the world may not immediately reflect the future you are building. But this is where true power lies, in persistence, in certainty, in refusing to be swayed by illusions. The longer you hold on to your vision with faith, the more the world bends to match it. Your only task is to remain loyal to your desired reality, even when there is no visible evidence of its arrival. Imagine a sculptor chipping away at a block of stone. With each strike, the form within is revealed, though at first it may seem like nothing is changing. If he stops too soon, the masterpiece remains hidden. But if he continues, trusting the vision in his mind, the final creation emerges. Your dreams work the same way. Every thought, every act of faith, every moment of belief is another strike at the stone. Keep going, and what was once invisible will take shape before your eyes. So do not let go. Do not surrender your vision to doubt, impatience, or the opinions of others. Speak, think, and act as though your dream is already here. Make no room for contradiction. The world has no choice but to conform to the one who holds steadfast in their belief. Your vision is not a possibility, it is an inevitability, as long as you refuse to release it. You said doubt and fear destroy. ChatGPT said, doubt and fear destroy. Doubt is the silent thief of dreams. It creeps in unnoticed, whispering reasons why you should settle for less, why your vision is too big, why you are not enough. Fear follows close behind, paralyzing you with the illusion of failure, convincing you to hesitate, to shrink, to wait for a better time. But there is no better time than now. Every great builder, every visionary, every empire maker has stood at the edge of uncertainty and chosen to step forward despite it. This is the difference between those who create their destiny and those who surrender to circumstances. Understand this: doubt is not real. It is nothing more than an assumption that things will not work out. Fear is not real either. It is a projection of a future that does not yet exist. The only power they have is the power you give them. The moment you entertain doubt, you build a wall between yourself and your vision. The moment you submit to fear, you hand over your power to something that only existed in your imagination. Why would you build your future based on the very forces trying to keep you from it? Doubt and fear are destroyers because they make you hesitate, and hesitation is the death of creation. When you waver, when you second-guess yourself, when you allow fear to dictate your choices, you disrupt the very energy needed to bring your vision into reality. Creation demands certainty. It requires boldness, the kind of unwavering faith that does not ask for permission, does not seek validation, and does not retreat when faced with obstacles. Think of the strongest structures in the world, the tallest buildings, the greatest monuments. None of them were built with hesitation. They were built with absolute conviction by those who refused to let fear dictate what was possible. Your life is no different. If you wish to construct an empire, you must drive doubt out like an intruder and cast fear aside as if it never existed. You must train your mind to recognize hesitation as the enemy and replace it with relentless belief. The moment you eliminate doubt and fear, the doors to your vision swing open. Opportunities begin to appear not because they were never there, but because you finally allowed yourself to see them. Confidence is the master key, and faith is the fuel that keeps the fire of creation burning. Hold fast to your vision, silence the voices of uncertainty, and step boldly into the reality you are building. Nothing can stop the one who refuses to stop themselves. If you truly believe in your vision, you must begin living as though it is already reality. An empire builder does not wait for success before embodying the role of a ruler. They assume it first. Your external world is only a reflection of your internal state. And if you want to manifest greatness, you must think, speak, and act as though it is already yours. This is not pretense or wishful thinking. It is the very law by which reality is shaped. Imagine for a moment that your dream has already been realized. How would you carry yourself? What decisions would you make? What kind of energy would you exude? Would you walk with hesitation or would you move with confidence, knowing that success is inevitable? Too often, people wait for proof before believing in their own power, but the truth is, belief comes first. The world does not give you evidence until you provide conviction. An actor preparing for a role immerses themselves fully in the character. They do not merely think about it, they become it. You must do the same with your dreams. Assume the identity of the person who has already built their empire. Make choices from that state of mind. Speak as that person would speak. Carry yourself with the authority of someone who knows their vision is unfolding perfectly. The more you commit to this, the faster your world will rearrange itself to match your new state of being. Doubt and hesitation weaken your foundation, while certainty strengthens it. If you act small, you will remain small. If you wait for circumstances to change before stepping into your power, you will wait forever. The key is to embody the success, the wealth, the influence, the confidence right now, before the physical world has caught up, because it will catch up. It has no choice but to reflect back what you persistently assume to be true. So walk, talk, and think like the empire builder you were meant to be. Make decisions as if you are already standing at the pinnacle of success. Move with the unwavering faith that everything you desire is already yours. The world bends to the one who acts as though they already have what they seek. Act as if your empire is built, and soon it will be. Every empire is built on laws, unchanging principles that govern its rise and expansion. But before anything is established in the external world, it is first decreed in the inner world. Your thoughts and words are not empty expressions. They are the laws by which your reality is shaped. The moment you accept this truth, you take full control of your destiny. What you think consistently becomes your experience. The mind is not a passive receiver of reality, it is the architect of it. If you allow yourself to think in limitation, struggle, or failure, you are commanding the world to reflect those conditions. But if you think with certainty, abundance, and success, you are issuing a decree that cannot be denied. Every thought is a seed planted in the soil of the subconscious, and whatever you plant, you must inevitably harvest. Your words carry power as well. They are not mere sounds. They are vibrations that shape the unseen forces around you. Speak of lack, and lack will multiply. Speak of success, and success will seek you. The words you choose are the orders you give to life, and life will obey. Be mindful of every word you utter, for the tongue is the scepter of your kingdom. Speak only what you wish to see unfold. An empire builder does not speak carelessly, nor do they entertain thoughts of doubt or weakness. They understand that every word spoken and every thought held with conviction is a command to the universe. They declare prosperity, they affirm power, they assume victory long before it is visible. And because they do so, the world has no choice but to align itself with their belief. Guard your mind and your speech as you would the gates of a mighty fortress. Allow no words of defeat to cross your lips, and permit no thought of failure to take root. Hold firm to the truth that what you think and say today becomes the reality of tomorrow. Speak and think as the ruler of your world, and your empire will rise according to the law you set forth. Success is not something you chase, it is something you claim. The moment you assume it as your natural state, it begins to manifest in your world. Most people make the mistake of waiting for external proof before believing in their own success, but that is not how creation works. The world does not give you confirmation first. It responds to what you assume to be true. If you assume success, it must become your reality. Every great leader, every empire builder, every visionary who has ever shaped the world operated from a place of inner certainty. They did not hope for success, they knew it was already theirs. Long before the evidence appeared, they walked, spoke, and moved as if they had already won. This is not arrogance. This is the unshakable faith that bends reality in their favor. The universe does not question confidence. It follows it. To assume success means to remove all doubt. You do not entertain thoughts of failure, nor do you allow external circumstances to dictate your belief. It does not matter if the world around you looks unchanged, if obstacles seem to stand in your way, or if others doubt your vision. What matters is that you persist in the assumption that success is already yours. Hold on to this belief with absolute conviction, and the world must rearrange itself accordingly. Think of yourself as an actor playing the role of the most successful version of you. How would that version think? How would they carry themselves? What decisions would they make? Step into that role fully, and soon it will no longer be a role, it will be your life. The law is simple. Whatever you assume to be true and persist in must harden into fact. Success is not an accident. It is the inevitable result of unwavering belief. So assume success now, not tomorrow, not when the circumstances are perfect, not when others believe in you, now. Move through life with the absolute certainty that everything you desire is already unfolding. Refuse to acknowledge failure as a possibility. Stand firm in the knowing that the moment you assume success, the forces of creation begin working in your favor. The only thing required of you is to hold the belief, and success will come because it was always yours to claim. You are not here to live in hesitation, doubt, or limitation. You are here to build, to create, to shape reality as you see fit. The power that has built empires, that has moved mountains, that has turned dreams into destiny, that power is within you. But it will only work for you if you dare to use it. Hold the vision of your empire in your mind. Think only thoughts that align with its greatness. Speak only words that affirm its reality. Act as if it is already yours. Because in truth, it is. The world does not resist the one who knows who they are and where they are going. It conforms, it bends, it obeys. So stand tall, move forward, assume the success that is rightfully yours. Reject fear, silence doubt, and refuse to accept anything less than the life you were meant to live. The moment you decide fully, completely, without hesitation, the world will rise to meet you. Your empire is waiting. Claim your throne.